Ever wonder what really determines whether someone lives a long, healthy life past age 65? Is it just luck or genetics? Or is there something else silently at work that we just haven't seen? Let me tell you about Ruth, a 72-year-old woman from Arizona. For over 30 years, she's had type 2 diabetes. But here's what's surprising. Unlike many in her shoes, she still walks every morning, needs no cane, still cooks for her husband, and drives herself to the market each week. So what was her secret? Not a new drug, not some modern medical device, but simply 5 small changes to her daily life. Sounds simple, doesn't it? But you'd be amazed to learn that tiny habits, like how you eat breakfast, when you drink water, or something as small as checking your blood sugar regularly, can make a life and death difference. Here's the reality. After 60, the body's ability to manage its own blood sugar starts to decline noticeably. This is the stage where every little decision matters more than ever before. But instead of worrying or becoming too reliant on medicine, you have the power to choose a more proactive path. One that's simple, gentle, and right for your body at this age. By tweaking a few familiar behaviors, you not only help your body gain better blood sugar control, but also lower your risk of heart complications, stroke, or memory loss, the quiet but devastating consequences of unstable blood sugar. This video will share 5 small changes that can add years to your life, helping you live healthier, sharper, and more independently every day, without costing you more time or money. And this isn't just generic advice. Every single tip in this video has been used by hundreds of seniors in the US who saw dramatic improvements in their blood sugar in just weeks. If this topic resonates with you, give the video a like and share it with those you love. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our practical content for healthy aging. Now let's dive into the first and most powerful small change on our journey to living well with our blood sugar. Change 1. Kickstart your day with a fiber-rich breakfast. A lot of people think that just skipping sweets in the morning is enough to manage blood sugar. But the real truth is that refined carbs, like white bread, rice, or sugary cereals, are the hidden enemy causing your blood sugar to soar the moment you wake up. After 65, your body just doesn't process sugar as quickly. What you choose for breakfast can set the tone for your entire day, determining whether you feel alert and steady or exhausted and dizzy. A breakfast packed with fiber is the first line of defense for your pancreas, your blood vessels, and your brain. I remember Leon's story so clearly. He's 69 and lives in New Jersey. His day used to start with a donut and coffee with milk, tasty and convenient, but it led to sluggish mornings, blurry vision, and afternoon blood sugar crashes. It wasn't until his doctor had him keep a food log and test his sugar 30 minutes after eating that he got a wake-up call. His levels leaped from 110 to 190 in under half an hour. From that day, Leon changed. Every morning, he starts with a bowl of oatmeal made with unsweetened almond milk, a handful of walnuts, and a few apple slices. The fiber from the oats slows sugar absorption, and the healthy fats from the nuts keep him feeling full. His blood sugar stopped its wild swings. After a few weeks, his blood pressure stabilized. He could walk farther, and best of all, no more post-breakfast sleepiness. The beauty of this is you don't have to give up your favorite foods entirely. Just make small tweaks. Instead of white bread, try whole wheat. Instead of boxed cereal, cook up some rolled oats. Add spinach to your scrambled eggs or a small avocado to your morning meal. Fiber acts as your body's natural filter. It slows everything down, preventing that sudden sugar spike and the inevitable crash that follows. If you want to start tomorrow, try this simple option. 1 boiled egg, 1 slice of whole wheat toast, and a few slices of cucumber. It's just enough, it's clean, and it's great for your blood sugar. Try tracking your blood sugar before and after breakfast for a few days. The numbers will give you the clearest answer. Sometimes the key to a longer life isn't in a pill bottle, but in how you start your day. Change 2. Take a 30-minute walk after your meals. So many of us think, after a meal, it's time to sit down and rest to let the food digest, or maybe flip on the TV for a little relaxation. But did you know that sitting still right after eating, especially after lunch and dinner, is exactly what causes your blood sugar to spike and stay dangerously high for longer than it should? After age 65, your digestive system slows down, and insulin, the hormone that lowers blood sugar, isn't as responsive as it used to be. Eating and then immediately sitting down means the sugar from your food doesn't get moved into your cells efficiently, letting it pool in your bloodstream. The result: you feel sleepy, sluggish, or worse, dizzy, with a racing heart, maybe even losing your balance if your sugar gets too high. Eliza, 70 years old from the Portland suburbs, went through this firsthand. For years, she had a habit of watching movies after dinner, until one evening she felt faint and took a small tumble while doing dishes. Her blood sugar was 242 milligrams DL, nearly twice the safe level. Afterward, her doctor suggested one simple change: take a gentle 20 to 30-minute walk after every meal. She started by strolling around her garden, enjoying the flowers or calling her daughter while she walked. In just 2 weeks, the post-dinner heart palpitations disappeared. She slept more deeply, and at her next checkup, her after-meal sugar level had dropped to 160, a much, much safer number. What's fascinating is you don't have to walk fast or go far. You just have to get your body out of that sitting position. As you walk, your muscles, especially in your legs, act like a pump, pulling sugar out of your bloodstream and into your cells for energy. The outcome is more stable blood sugar, less strain on your pancreas, and a dramatically lower risk of diabetes complications. If you finish dinner at 6 or 12, why not schedule a short video call for 6:30 and walk around the house while you chat? Or just stroll down the hall or step outside for some fresh air. Don't think you have to break a sweat to see results. For seniors, simply getting up and moving steadily for 20-30 minutes helps your body handle that meal so much better. Don't wait for a complication to take action. This small, consistent habit, a post-meal walk, is like a dose of natural insulin. No prescription needed. And if you can keep this up daily, you are quietly adding years to your life, gently and sustainably. Change 3. Choose water over sugary drinks consistently. Have you ever noticed that as you get older, your sense of thirst seems to fade? And sometimes, instead of reaching for plain water, you might grab a glass of fruit juice, a cup of herbal milk tea, or maybe even a diet soda to treat yourself. It's an incredibly common habit, but a dangerous one if you're trying to manage your blood sugar. After 65, your body's ability to detect thirst diminishes, making it easy to become dehydrated without realizing it. At the same time, any kind of sweet drink, even those labeled low sugar or diet, can send your blood sugar soaring or mess with the hormones that regulate it. Thomas, a 73-year-old from Texas, used to drink fruit juice every morning. He figured orange juice was the healthy choice. But one day, after just half a glass, he felt jittery, his heart was racing, and he couldn't focus. When he checked his sugar, his reading was 215, up from a pre-meal level of just 115. His doctor later explained, juice, even from fresh fruit, lacks the fiber to slow sugar absorption, causing it to hit the bloodstream like a tidal wave. From then on, Thomas switched to a simple yet powerful alternative: warm water, sometimes with a few lemon slice or mint leaves for flavor. He spaced out his intake, keeping a water bottle by his reading chair to remind himself to sip throughout the day. Not only did his blood sugar improve, but he also felt lighter, more alert, and slept better at night. A lot of seniors worry about drinking water because of nighttime bathroom trips. But the issue isn't really the amount of water, but the timing. Instead of chugging water in the evening, try starting your day with a glass of warm water, continue sipping before and after your main meals, and then start tapering off your intake around 5 p.m. This keeps you hydrated without disrupting your sleep. You can also make a habit of taking small sips during gentle activities like gardening, reading, or even while watching this video. And if you crave a little flavor that won't mess with your sugar, try unsweetened herbal teas like chamomile or ginger, or just pop a few cucumber slices into your water. It's refreshing, pleasant, and incredibly blood sugar friendly. Instead of waiting for thirst to scream at you, be proactive and care for your body by drinking water regularly. Because when you choose water over sweet drinks, you're not just easing the burden on your pancreas, you're giving your blood vessels, kidneys, and your brain a chance to rest and recover. Every single day. Change 4. Manage your portions and avoid overeating. During a meal, do you ever ask, am I eating because I'm hungry or just to clean my plate? So many people over 65 hold on to the habit of finishing every last bite, not out of hunger, but to avoid waste. It's a habit often born from leaner times, but it's one of the unseen reasons blood sugar becomes so hard to manage. When you eat until you're stuffed, especially at dinner, your body has to pump out extra insulin to handle all that sugar from your food. This forces your pancreas, which is already working harder as you age, into overdrive, leading to fatigue, bloating, and even sharp post-meal blood sugar spikes. Nancy, a 75-year-old in Florida, used to wonder, I eat all the right things, so why is my sugar still high? She ate plenty of veggies, had brown rice, and avoided sodas. But when her doctor suggested she log her food intake, she was stunned. Even though her food choices were good, her portion sizes were big enough for 2 people, and just one oversized meal could send her blood sugar soaring past 200. From that day on, Nancy learned to stop when she was satisfied. She started using smaller plates, portioned out her food beforehand, and always asked herself, am I still hungry or does this just taste really good? After 3 weeks, her stomach felt lighter, she slept better, and the post-meal drowsiness vanished. Her after-meal blood sugar came down steadily, and she still felt perfectly happy with her meals. Here's a simple trick. Eat slowly. Try to chew each bite around 20-30 times. When you eat slowly, your brain has time to get the I'm full signal from your stomach, a process that takes about 15-20 minutes. Also, remember the 80% full rule. Stop eating when you feel pleasantly satisfied, not when you're completely stuffed. If you're having rice, try using a small cup instead of a big bowl. If you're eating out, ask for a to-go box at the beginning and pack up half your meal right away. Feeling a little hungry isn't as dangerous as feeling too full, especially for someone with blood sugar concerns. And eating less doesn't mean you're being deprived. In fact, you're proactively protecting your pancreas, liver, and blood vessels, the very organs that need you most at this stage of life. Eating for your health is a world away from just eating to finish your plate. When you take charge of your portions, you are also taking charge of the quality of your later years, making them lighter, fuller, and more in your control, just the way you want. Change 5. Check your blood sugar consistently every single day. It's the curious thing, many seniors are afraid to check their blood sugar. They fear seeing a high number, they fear having to change their medication, or they simply dread the finger prick every morning. But here's the thing, ignoring the number doesn't make it go away. In reality, your blood sugar can swing from hour to hour or even meal to meal, especially in people over 65. If you aren't checking it regularly, you're missing the silent signals your body is trying to send you. And by the time you notice, it could be too late. When your vision starts blurring, cuts are slow to heal, or worse, a stroke or heart complication has already occurred. Gerald, 68 years old in Illinois, used to only check his blood sugar at the doctor's office. He figured once a month is enough, but then during a routine checkup, his doctor found his A1C level was at 9. 2, a huge jump from his previous 6. 8. Looking back at his daily life, it turned out he had changed his dinner habits, completely unaware of the massive impact it was having. From then on, he started testing his blood sugar at home every day, in the morning, after meals, and sometimes in the evening. He found it a hassle at first, but then he discovered something amazing. That little meter helped him truly understand his own body. He learned which foods caused a spike and which were safe. After 3 months, his A1C was back down to 6, 5 without any increase in his medication. Monitoring your blood sugar isn't about managing with fear. It's about proactively partnering with your body. Each number is a message, telling you if your food choices were on point, if you got enough sleep, or if your activity level was right. You don't need fancy equipment. Even a basic at-home glucose meter gives you a much clearer picture of your health. And if you really dislike finger pricks, look into modern continuous glucose monitors. They're user-friendly and great for seniors. If you're starting today, try testing in the morning before you eat, and again 2 hours after your main meal. Jot the numbers down in a small notebook or just stick a note on the fridge. After a week, you'll start to see clear patterns, and you'll be able to make adjustments more easily than you ever thought possible. Nothing prevents illness better than being proactive. Checking your blood sugar daily is how you send your body a message. I'm listening to you. I'm here to take care of you. And that consistent, gentle care is what will help you live a longer, healthier life, stepping confidently into each new day. We've just walked through 5 small changes together, but their impact on your health and longevity is anything but small. From starting your day with a fiber-rich breakfast to the simple habit of a walk after your meals, from choosing water over sugary drinks to managing your portions and not overeating, and finally making daily blood sugar monitoring your trusted companion. Each of these habits might seem minor, but they significantly reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, and memory loss, the silent enemies that travel with high blood sugar. And the best part is, not one of them requires you to spend more money or be in peak physical condition. They just ask you to pay a little more attention, listen to your body a little more closely, and to be patient and gentle with yourself. I want you to ask yourself, which one of these made you think, yep, that's me? Are you eating past fullness because you hate to waste food? Do you sit down right after a meal out of sheer habit? Or have you been avoiding checking your sugar because you're scared of what the number might be? Wherever you are on this journey, the most important part is simply recognizing it and starting. It's never too late to make a change. You don't have to do it all at once. Today, just pick one thing, take that walk after dinner, drink more water, or eat 5 minutes slower. That one small change, repeated every day, can become the turning point for the rest of your healthy life. Ruth, Leon, Gerald, all the people I've told you about, they all began with small steps just like these. And the result, they didn't just add years to their life, they added life to their years with more independence, clarity, and more days that were truly worth living. So what about you? What's the first thing you're going to do? If this video was helpful, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your biggest takeaway or the one small change you're going to start today. Your stories aren't just motivation for me. They can inspire someone else who's on the very same path. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll do that right now. We'll be seeing a lot more of each other in future videos where you'll keep learning simple, effective secrets to living a healthier, more empowered, and happier life every single day. Thanks for spending your time with me. I'll see you in the next video, where every day is another step toward a life that's lighter and more complete.